Is your cell phone actually impacting your sperm production? Well, I'm Dr. Rena Malik, urologist and pelvic surgeon, and today we're going to discuss what sort of items that you're using, including your cell phone, that might be impacting your fertility. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my new videos each and every week. Alright, so let's talk about why these things would actually create a problem for sperm production. So sperm is produced in the testicles, which are housed in the scrotum. And they're housed in the scrotum for a very specific reason, because sperm production needs to be in a cooler environment than what's inside our body temperature. So typically, sperm production occurs at temperatures 2 to 4 degrees below our body temperature. And when you're looking at sperm, in order for them to be fertile or be able to fertilize an egg, there's a number of different factors that we look at. We look at sperm concentration, we look at the shape of the sperm, we make sure we look at how they're moving. Are they moving in the right direction? Are they moving around in circles? And a number of other factors play into the ability of sperm to actually get to an egg when you're trying to conceive. Sperm concentration is one of the most important factors, because if you don't have enough sperm, it's very unlikely that you will have one of the sperm actually reach an egg to cause fertilization. And interestingly, what they found is that for every 1 degree Celsius that you increase the temperature of your testicles, your sperm concentration decreases by 40%. 40%, that's a large amount. And remember this number of 1 degree, because I'm going to tell you how long it takes for certain items to reach that 1 degree change. But things like having a fever or getting a virus, even things like coronavirus, can actually cause such decreases in sperm concentration that when you check a semen analysis, you can actually see no sperm in a semen analysis if you've taken it right after someone had an infection. Also, things like using hot tubs, jacuzzis, or saunas can temporarily halt sperm production as well because the temperatures get so high. So cell phones, which is what we're going to talk about today, have two components that can affect sperm. And one is, of course, the temperature factor that we've discussed, but it also emits low-range radio frequency electromagnetic waves. And these can also have a negative impact on sperm production. So there's not a lot of data on this because it's really difficult to design a study looking at cell phone use very specifically and parsing out other things that might affect sperm production. But they did one study where they looked at men who used a cell phone and carried it in their hip pocket versus those who didn't carry it in their hip pocket. And what they found was that those that carried it on their hip pocket had lower sperm motility. But the percentage was not super big. It was about 55% compared to 48% of having normal sperm motility. However, this was considered statistically significant. So what that means is that when you compare these numbers based on the number of patients they enrolled, that this number is very unlikely due to chance and more likely due to the intervention, which is keeping the cell phone away from the hip pocket. Also, those who use their cell phone for more than 4 hours per day compared to those who used it for less than 2 hours per day also had significantly decreased sperm morphology, meaning that the shape was abnormal of the sperm itself. Another device that we use all the time that can increase temperature is a laptop. So if you put your laptop on your lap, that can increase your temperature in the scrotum and in the testicles itself. And remember I said I would tell you how many minutes it's going to take to reach that 1 degree Celsius. Well, in studies they found that anywhere between 11 and 14 minutes, so that's not even the whole length of a Netflix show or many YouTube videos. And so if you're using it on your lap for more than 11 to 14 minutes, it's very likely that you will increase that temperature by 1 degree Celsius. So bottom line, what do I tell people who are trying to conceive? Keep your cell phone in your breast pocket or in your back pocket, and keep your laptop on a desk, not directly on your lap. So I hope this helps. I'm Dr. Rena Malik, urologist and pelvic surgeon. Thanks again so much for watching. As always, remember to take care of yourself because you're worth it.